LeBron James, one half of the hottest question in our generation of NBA basketball. Who is the greatest of all time? I've decided to make a graphic with LeBron flying through space. I don't know, maybe I saw Space Jam before this, not really sure. I think it was before the 2024 season was kicking off, so I was excited about basketball. So LeBron dunking a basketball in a meteor shower with Earth behind him. Sounds pretty cool, right? So let's break down the layers. First layer is white. First layer is white. Space background, not really sure where I found this, to be honest with you. I mean, might have been Mid-Journey, might have been Shutterstock. Honestly, I really just don't know. It was a cool Earth background, or planet background, so I ran with it. Next step here, darken up behind whatever planet you got going on over here, just really to add some dynamics. It was kind of flat when I started out, so I just wanted to really add a little bit of color pop to it. LeBron James. All right, and now we're gonna add LeBron. LeBron's already got the Color Effects Pro plugin on him. I guess I added it earlier and then converted it to a smart object, but if you go look at my other videos, I always have this Color Effects Pro by Nick Collection, N-I-K. Then make sure I went through and I activated Camera Raw, right? So it looked a little bit rough, wanted to smooth him out a little bit, give it a little bit of surreal feeling, so I went through with Camera Raw, added some adjustments there. Now I'm gonna start working on his shadows, his highlights, his color retouch, things like that to really kind of bring him into the scene. You can see that I added a little bit of a shadow underneath him, kind of his like butt and legs, going up his back, just really kind of, you know, getting him, like I said, into the surrounding stuff there. Hue saturation, bring him into the scene, warm him up. Curves layer here, I guess I wanted to kind of wash them out a little bit, work with those shadows, so that's what I did with these curves. Now I'm doing a color balance at this point. You can see I added the layer right here. Color balance to go from just kind of a yellowy, sort of flat, like no shadows, hazy kind of image, to a little bit more purple. You got a blue planet, you got some purples and oranges going on, so, you know, trying to really get that in there too. Levels for contrast at this point. Now I'm burning in shadows. So I've got a burn plugin that I do. It's a curves with a mask on it, really darkens it up, and I go back in and I'll paint shadows. So you see before and after, no shadows. Now I'm really enhancing those shadows. And now I'm doing it with the highlights, just the opposite. So to the right of his knee, it's really bright. So I went in and painted some highlights over here. None, highlights there. Now I'm bringing in my meteors. Again, I don't know, probably Mid-Journey, if I had to guess, is where I created these. Mask them out, now LeBron's flying through a very slapped-on looking meteor shower. Let's make it look better. Started by adding shadows. All the light is coming from the right side of this image, so why would there be any light on the left side of the meteors? There wouldn't be. So I added shadows there, again, before, after. Now I'm enhancing those shadows at this point. And here I am. Now you can see, like if you zoom in, if I zoom in enough here, you can see kind of on LeBron's legs, I'm starting to really work with some more highlights. These kind of have like an orangey glow coming off of them, so I've added an orangey glow to LeBron's legs. Just anything to kind of make it feel like it's supposed to be. Again, light's coming from the right side. Light's not coming from the left side, so LeBron's back is way too bright for this to be realistic. So went through, added another dodge or another burn layer, really darkened up that backside. Playing with the shadows and highlight, or playing with the highlights again on LeBron. So you'll see on his back kind of up here and on his leg up here, really kind of bringing in like a fake rim light, if you will, to just really like get those edges nice and bright. Enhancing the glow on the meteors because it's awesome. So added probably, let's see, I can go up here and look. Added a yellow glow layer, just painted some yellow in there, set that thing to normal, I guess. But yeah, just painted in glow, just on top of these. Actually, let me just rewind a little bit. Here's your meteor layer up here. here's your glows. The glow is behind it. I painted it in with a soft brush with yellow to kind of give it a glow. All right, next step again, now I'm enhancing this glow. So if it's got a fiery meteor, got this kind of like fiery haze coming off of it, and he's behind it, so that glow is gonna come over his shoe. So painted another one in just to kind of come on top of his shoe, really give a little bit of depth there as far as light goes. Now I'm just wrapping light up here around this meteor, taking the glow from this planet, pushing it around, just kind of making it look like it's too bright, so it just sort of surrounds it. And now I'm playing with light just up here in the top right corner. If light is coming from that way, like if you're looking at it through a camera, it's gonna give you like a haze, so I'm just starting to build like a haze over there, really enhancing now the glow coming off this planet to make it really pop. Real enhancement here on the orange, real fiery burn coming through. So now you're starting to see it come through, hit his leg. It all makes sense now. These meteors have like this orange glow. His leg's got this bright orange glow. The edge of the artboard has this orange glow. Like now it's feeling a little bit intense, if you will. Didn't go over here and look. Let's see. So I did a color balance right here just to really kind of just enhance a little bit. Orange gradient over the whole thing. Probably set the soft light. Yep. Layer opacity at 70%. I do a blend if here. So it looks like I pulled my highlights a little bit to the left over here, not all the way through, and I pulled the blacks to the right a little bit, kind of halfway. And what that does is that really just like pushes things through that layer instead of just setting it to like soft light and just calling it a day. Kind of like lets that texture and stuff breathe through, makes it a little bit more realistic. Same method here with purple this time, and it's set to 100% opacity on the layer style, blend if again, and so we've gone from this, which looks pretty cool, to really kind of enhancing this environment, making a big fiery environment. And the next one, adding a vignette, so before and after. This looks great, I like it. Adding a vignette just really brings your eye up into LeBron's face, up into the front, so you can see here, like, yeah, this is fine, but this really just draws your attention up into the middle. Now we're at the camera raw. So Shift, Option, Command E, all 4 keys. Will take all your layers, compress them, make it a smart object, then go in and add a camera raw filter. The reason you do it with a smart object is you can go back and adjust later. If you just apply a camera raw filter to a rasterize later, kind of out of luck. Once you do it, you do it. So my settings on my adjustment would be, looks like I did contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, bumped the blacks down to make them darker. Boosted the saturation, a little bit cooler on the temperature, clarity up, grain up. I love grain, makes it nice and gritty. Color mixer, looks like I got a little bit fancy with the colors there to get the reds, oranges, and the blues where I like them. See if I didn't. Oh yeah, did some saturation in here too. You can see all those settings, and a little bit of the luminance to kind of brighten and darken those blues and purples, and sharpened it some. So that's a lot that I did in the Photoshop, so that's a lot that I did in the camera raw feature. And then from here, it's called Prettyizer, totally rad actions in like 05. Wedding Photoshop actions. I bought it back then when I was doing wedding photos. It looks awesome on graphics. So if you guys come across totally rad actions, just ask them if they still selling those wedding actions, because I apply this at the end of everything, smooths it all together, kind of gives everything a cool glow, and you end up with stuff like this, which is really awesome. So yeah, it's kind of like the icing on the cake, if you will. So you go from this to, kind of this, you're really starting to punch levels and colors when you get about here. Now you're really doing some contrast and you're adding in that last oomph. So that's it on this LeBron Space Jam meteor dunking graphic. Hope you learned something from it. If you have any questions, hit me a message, drop it in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else that I can do. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.